Coming up on today's episode of Airborne, Airbus considers the fate of their A380. A sensationalist USA Today series on aviation wins them a national award. And it appears the Rosetta Comet's water is different than Earth's water. Welcome to Airborne on Aero-TV. I'm Ashley Hale. Airbus hasn't seen a single order for its double-decker A380 superjumbo airliner this year, and that has the planemaker considering whether to continue to build the airplane. It's reported that Airbus expects that it will break even on the A380 through 2017, but then the company will have to decide whether to re-engine the airplane or discontinue it entirely. The assessment came from Airbus CFO Harold Wilhelm at an investors meeting on Wednesday. Wilhelm said that the only buyer for the A380 in 2014 was a leasing company, which has yet to get a commitment from a carrier to take any of the 20 airplanes it has on order. Additionally, Japan's Skymark Airlines canceled its order for 6 A380s, with 2 nearing completion. Overall, Airbus has taken orders for only 318 A380s compared to the 1,200 they forecast when they began marketing the airplane in 2000. It's reported that Airbus is expected to make a final decision about the program next year. Some things just leave you scratching your head, such as the case with the recognition of USA Today by the National Press Foundation for their sensationalist articles on general aviation accidents written by Thomas Frank. Frank's series Unfit for Flight, which was widely panned by the industry for inaccuracies, cherry-picking data, and ignoring GA safety improvements, was called an extraordinary investigation by the nonprofit group, which trains journalists worldwide. USA Today reports that the series won the FETI Award, presented for work that explains how federal policy affects local governments. The judges says that the series, quote, effectively uses the techniques of journalism, video, animation, and responsive design. This is modern journalism at its best. In other words, glitz and high-tech media hype trump the truth. Frank posited in his series that known defects in GA aircrafts have been allowed to persist for decades, and that the NTSB shows favoritism to manufacturers and overlooks possible causes of accidents, and that the FAA allows certification of new aircraft under outdated rules. We suppose this series sold a lot of newspapers. After the break, Rosetta finds that water on a comet leads to questions, not answers.
ADS-B will be mandatory for most aircraft by 2020 in the United States, but you can benefit from ADS-B today with the Bendix King KT-74 Mode S transponder. The KT-74 meets the global mandates for ADS-B out when attached to a suitable WAAS GPS. Finally, the extraordinary story of the world-changing X-Prize space competition is being told and illustrated with hundreds of insider photos in Jim Campbell's colorful new book, Beyond the Blue. Journey with Jim as he flies formation with spaceships, plays in zero gravity, prepares rocket racers, and documents the amazing first decade of the personal space race. Available this summer. Get your advance order in now by checking out www.kindredspirit.com.
Welcome back. If you'd like to be a supporter of Airborne, Aero-TV, or our website, send an email to jim@aero-news.net. The European Space Agency's Rosetta spacecraft has found the water vapor from Comet 67P to be significantly different from that found on Earth. The discovery fuels the debate on the origin of our planet's oceans. The measurements by the Rosetta orbiter spectrometer were made in the month following the arrival of the spacecraft on August 6. It's one of the most anticipated early results of the mission because the origin of Earth's water is still an open question. Comets are time capsules containing primitive material left over from the epoch when the sun and its planets formed. Observations will help scientists learn more about the origin and evolution of our solar system and the role comets may have played in seeding Earth with water and perhaps even life. Each week, we share with you a sample of an online video one of our viewers found especially entertaining. We call it our Aero Video of the Week.
Final liftoff of Atlanta.
This short 1 minute 11-second video lets us watch the Jetman information flight. But it's the last 3 seconds of the video that will really get your attention. Search Jetman aerobatic formation flight in Dubai on YouTube. Garmin has unveiled its new GDL69 and GDL69A SXM Datalink receivers. These new receivers offer access to new weather service packages with lower activation fees, which are made available by SiriusXM. When compared with the compatible display and/or the Flightstream 110, Flightstream 210, and a compatible mobile device using the Garmin Pilot application, SiriusXM Aviation Weather Information delivers coverage throughout the continental United States and portions of Canada and Puerto Rico, while providing pilots access to additional weather products. With similarities in weights and electrical load, the GDL69 and GDL69A SXM receivers are designed as a direct replacement for existing installations. In addition to providing weather information, the audio-enabled GDL69A SXM receiver provides SiriusXM satellite radio entertainment in the cockpit. After these messages, finding parts for older GA airplanes can be a problem, but here is one solution.
Redbird Flight Simulations is dedicated to revolutionizing flight training by designing, manufacturing, and delivering affordable and innovative flight training technologies. Each Redbird device is designed to enhance the training experience for pilots of all levels, from student to ATP. Redbird is quickly becoming the industry standard for flight training. Since Redbird introduced its revolutionary FMX in 2007, colleges, universities, and flight training operations around the world have integrated Redbird products into their curriculum. It's time to discover what Redbird can do for you. Join the migration.
Welcome back. As many general aviation aircraft grow older, it becomes more difficult to locate certain replacement parts, such as the case with battery boxes. Now, Bogert Aviation has received FAA approval for stainless steel battery boxes that will replace plastic, aluminum, and stainless steel battery boxes in most Cessna and Piper aircraft, providing critically needed replacement battery boxes for these aging aircraft. Bogert Aviation boxes featured welded stainless steel construction, threaded drain and vent fittings, positive battery box venting, and nylon insulators. Battery boxes have been approved for numerous Cessna and Piper models of aircraft. WSI Pilot Brief Optima for general aviation combines with Enterprise to become the first SX-AR1 compatible apps. It's claimed that SX-AR1 is the first portable aviation receiver that delivers SiriusXM Aviation to the Apple iPad or iPad mini. This allows SiriusXM to go to market with WSI to deliver high-definition weather information that pilots can use in the cockpit. SX-AR1 features Bluetooth technology that offers portability without wires, and its compact size allows for easy placement on the aircraft glare shield or in other convenient locations. A rechargeable battery enables multiple legs of flying when fully charged. SiriusXM SX-AR1 portable aviation receiver with WSI Pilot Brief Optima provide situational awareness of weather and related conditions across the U.S. and more than 100 miles into U.S. coastal waters. Pilots can also use their iPad to control SiriusXM's audio entertainment while in flight, which can be streamed through a Bluetooth-enabled aircraft headset or cabin audio system. Well, it seemed like a good idea. The restaurant chain TGI Fridays decided it would use a small hexacopter to fly mistletoe around some of its restaurants to encourage kissing in the booths and at the tables. But at least in one case, the UAV went astray and hit a photographer capturing the stunt. The photographer is reported to have said, "It chipped off the tip of my nose." But the UAV's operator said the photographer was at least in part to blame for the accident because she flinched when he tried to land it in her hand, causing it to fly into her face. It's reported that the hexacopter operator told a newspaper that the incident is not likely to spell the end of the mobile mistletoe at the chain. He said people already know and are unconcerned by the risk involving the stunt. We can't help but wonder if he ran that opinion by the legal department. Well, that's our program for Monday, December 15th. Remember to get comprehensive real-time 24/7 coverage of the latest aviation and aerospace stories anytime at aero-news.net. Remember, Airborne is streamed 3 times a week and is always online. Join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for a new episode. And remember, the debut of Airborne Unlimited is now just a few weeks away. I'm Ashley Hale. Thanks for watching.